Hello friends, in this video series Content Writing for Beginners, I'll walk you through the first topic, the definition and types of content writing. Covers the following: about me, some crucial statistics, a brief introduction to content writing, different types of content writing. A little bit about me. I'm Sumit, a freelance writer with over 10 years of experience in content writing. In my full time jobs, I worked as a content writer, editor, and content manager. I specialize in writing for the US and Australian industries. Some statistics. The 2022 State of the Content Marketing Global Report states that the global content marketing industry will reach $76 billion in 2022. By 2026, it will hit the $137 billion mark. This fast growth will create a high demand for content writers. Some of the profitable writing niches are e commerce, travel, fintech, personal finance, health, entertainment, and others. Let's have a brief introduction to content writing. Content writing is about writing for a specific audience or end users. Two types of audiences are business to business (B2B) and business to consumers (B2C). Two broad categories of content writing are non-fiction writing and fiction writing. There are many types of content writing, and you can pick one or more niches based on your skills and preferences. Here are various types of content writing, starting with SEO articles slash blog writing, ghost writing, press releases, review writing, newsletter writing, travel writing, and more. We'll discuss each of them in the next slides. About the first type of content writing, SEO writing slash blog writing. Since the digital marketing industry is growing fast, there is high demand for articles and blogs for search engine optimization. SEO articles blogs include keywords, meta tags, meta description, and optimization for website ranking. The example here shows an article about the differences between an article and a blog. The arrows highlight keywords in the title and the meta description in 155 to 160 characters. These are crucial for optimization. Next is ghostwriting. If you write content for a client, it will probably publish by the client's name and instead of yours. In a typical journalistic term, you will not get a byline for the published content. This is why the term ghostwriting came. In the example here, the blog title is a human cost of faster delivery, which I earlier wrote for a client. The blog was published in the company's name and my name didn't appear. It is because I wrote the piece as a ghostwriter. This type of content writing are press releases or PRs. Press releases are a type of news release that inform the media about a certain organizational development. The occasions of releasing PRs are usually the launch of a product or service, mergers or acquisitions, expansion, or other events. PRs are written in a neutral tone, like delivering a news piece. This example, you can see the peer has a specific structure such as contact number, name, and address of the organization at the top. There is a caption in bold, a short description below, location, and date. The body content of the PR delivered the news of launching a digital marketing master course. The last section is about some details of the company. The next type of content writing is review writing. Review writing is about evaluating a product or service and informing readers about them. A review can be about home appliances, music systems, books, or any other items. It mainly focuses on features, quality, price comparison, pros and cons. Here, the example shows a review of the best gas charcoal combo grills. It has a brief introduction and a summary of three leading charcoal combo grills in the market and their comparison. The next part would be about their benefits, features, and pros and cons. Next type is newsletter. A newsletter is a marketing material that companies send to their customers, partners, and stakeholders with the latest news and industry updates. These days, most newsletters are digital or e newsletters. Companies often outsource their newsletter writing to freelance writers. Here, the example shows a visually appealing e newsletter from Mercedes Benz. It has updates and offers such as a new car launch and new feature additions. This type of content writing is travel writing. Travel writing is about going to new places, meeting new people, experiencing culture, and more. Travel writers can use a blog or vlog to capture their travel experiences and pass on those details to the readers. Example of travel writing, which is an article with the name 7 Places of Bangkok You Can't Afford to Miss. The introduction part briefly talks about why a city like Bangkok attracts tourists. The best time to visit section explains the most convenient season to visit Bangkok, which is between November and mid January. Next is technical writing. Technical topics could be about software or hardware applications, manufacturing, engineering, etc. The example here is about technical writing on WordPress security. It is not a hardcore technical topic. For topics with more complexities, people with a technical background can do really well. The next type of content writing is financial writing. This is another specialized form of writing. Some of the general finance topics are personal, student loans, mortgages, asset management, and credit management. For more in depth topics such as accounting, taxation, stock investment, people with a finance background can do better. The example here talks about 5 reasons to finance home by getting USDA loans, which stands for the US Department of Agriculture. Next is fiction writing. Some examples of fiction writing are short stories, novels, and poems. In a short story or a novel, a writer can develop a plot based on fictional characters. They could be romantic fiction, science fiction, mystery, horror, etc. The example here is a flash fiction short story named Reunification. Another type of content writing is instructional designing. Instructional designing or ID is about creating instructional materials mainly for e learning. These days, organizations train their employees on various cognitive and behavioral aspects. These companies often hire writers to write instructional materials for them. The skill sets of an instructional designer are different from that of a blog or an article writer. Here is an example of instructional designing where images have been used for visual learning purposes. Next is academic writing. Academic writing covers different areas of study such as economics, politics, socioeconomic issues, business management, marketing, and more. From my personal experience, I can tell you that this type of content writing is relatively complex, detail oriented, and more time consuming. This type of content writing is mainly about creating dissertations for undergraduate or postgraduate universities with a length between 5,000 15,000 words or more. While writing, you also need to mention in text citations. At the end of the dissertation, there should be a reference section following a certain style, such as APA, Harvard, or Chicago Manual. Here, the example I have shared was my first academic project. The dissertation has some specific sections, such as a theoretical and empirical study, interpretation, critical approach, literature study, and more. The highlighter section shows an in text citation. There is also a reference section following a certain style. It is a highly detail oriented writing job, as I said before. Next is ebook writing. Publishing ebooks have opened profitable opportunities for both digital publishing companies and writers. You can even self publish ebooks as a freelancer through Kindle Direct Publishing KDP by Amazon, Kobo, Blurb, and others. The example here shows how an ebook looks on the Kindle device. The next type is white paper. Organizations publish white papers to promote a product, service, a concept, or technology to attract potential customers. White papers are mainly created for business to business clients, that is B2B. A white paper addresses a topic in greater details and is different from other marketing collateral, such as leaflets or brochures. Here is an example of a white paper on the topic of strategic evaluation of managing an event. It is about managing the crowd during big events, along with an emergency exit plan. Next, we'll talk about product description. A product description is about summarizing a product or service. It contains all the specifications, features, or and other relevant details to educate potential customers. Content writers play a crucial role when it comes to putting together precise and effective product descriptions. The example here is about an air purifier, its features, benefits, and why it stands out from other similar products. Next is social media writing. This is one of the most popular types of content writing these days. Various social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and others have become part of our lives. Various brands capitalize on this through their social media presence. Companies publish promotional and non promotional content on their social pages to boost sales. The brands also try to keep their followers engaged with interesting information, contest, quiz, and other ways. Examples here: the first social post shows one brand is marketing its LED treatment to solve skin disorder issues. In the second one, an insurance company has used statistics to emphasize that people who are 65 years or older should have a home healthcare policy. The last one is non promotional, and the brand is simply wishing its customers Merry Christmas. Next is SOP writing. Standard operating procedure or SOP is about writing a step by step process of using a product, service, or application. Various organizations use SOPs for operational methods, customer service, and software applications for employee training. The SOP in this example shows some steps of a workflow. While writing, SOP writers also use screenshots to help end users understand the process. The final type of content writing here is script writing. Writing scripts for movies, TV shows, and advertisements are fiction writing. Script writing can be non-fiction as well. An example is writing narrations for documentaries. Script writing involves creating structures, expose, treatment, characterization, a climax, or anticlimax. The example here is an excerpt from the script American Beauty written by Alan Ball. You can see how the writer created monologues and dialogues with different characters. Lastly, a few practical tips for you. In short, to be an excellent content writer, read newspapers, magazines, books, and blogs daily to develop a strong vocabulary. Spend some time learning online research using different keywords on a topic. Keep a mini dictionary with you all the time to check the meaning of any new word you hear or read. I'll come up with more videos on content writing with real examples. Please subscribe to my channel to get notifications. Also like and share this video with your friends. For any questions, email me at info@sumitwriting.com. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.